do a 40-minute abridged version of Hamlet. This we're going to be doing in about 40 minutes. I think we're going live. Before that, we're just going to go through our last rehearsal. We've got a few bits and pieces that we need to sort out. And we're just waiting for our director to arrive. He should have been here an hour ago, but he's not quite here. So while I'm doing that, I can just introduce myself. Hi, my name is Dave Miles. I'm the chairman of the tag, and I'm also the producer for this event tonight. We've got Will on sound. Say hi, Will. I should also introduce the cast while we're waiting. One of the things that our director, Christian Allsop, some of you may know him, apparently he's a Shakespearean expert. I mean, who knew? But we'll see what he's done with Hamlet. So, firstly, we've got Svetlana, who's taking the role of Hamlet. So Christian wanted the true feeling of melancholy that's so essential for the role, which, of course, can only come from the soul of a Russian actor.
Yes, that's true. The director man, he gives me the sheet, yes?
Well, I don't think.
Yes, he gives me sheets of paper for me to read.
Oh, yes. And he's trying to get the scripts, which I hope so.
What? You mean you don't have scripts yet? You must be a joke. Your English are so funny. Ha, ha. Not like this in Russia. Big difference. I want peace.
Yes, well, I'm sure we all want peace between our nations, despite some recent...
I want peace. Place where you go, please.
Oh, I see. We better go for some. I'll get back. Next we've got, we have Dan Evans. Dan, you there?
Huh? Dave. Oh, sorry. Should I call you Mr. Producer? Oh, you're my best friends. I think I'll just have a bit of snooze.
It looks like Dan popped into the bed on his way here. Again. But I'm sure he'll be fine. Then we have Karen. Karen? Yes.
I'm so grateful for this opportunity to show off my talents. Rest assured, I won't let you down.
Thank you. Karen will be playing Ophelia, Hamlet's girlfriend, and Gertrude, Hamlet's mother. And but finally, it's my great privilege to welcome star of stage, screen, and bingo hall, Sir Stephen Whittingham of Omelette.
Dear boy! I don't have to do this, you know, back in the damned time. The time should be appearing in a radio. This humiliation of it.
Yes, well, I'm sure you'll bring a star quality to all the other parts that no one else wanted. He'll be playing Claudius, Hamlet's evil uncle. So all we need to do now is wait for Christian, director, with the scripts. Anyone know any jokes?
No.
I do. No.
Oh, no. Well, how about a song? Yeah, can we sing a song? Roll out the barrel. Where? Oh, it is.
Oh, sorry, everybody. I got a damn chicken drumstick stuck behind the computer again and I couldn't get the pages out. But I haven't had time to read it, but I'm sure everything's going to be okay. And the good news is I found a sponsor who is going to fund the play as long as we include their product in the script. It's Toby Trainers.
Toby Trainers.
Look, it will be all right. Nobody will notice. Right, come on, from the top.
It was a dark and stormy night in the kingdom of Denmark. Round the battlements of Elsinore Castle, the bitter wind did roar. When all of a sudden a ghost appeared. It was Hamlet's father, who had died quite recently. He had some disturbing news for his young son. Ghost! It's your turn to read.
What are you people doing in my bedroom? Sorry. Where are we?
The father's ghost has some devastating news for his son. Read.
Hello.
No, Dan. Get more fear into it. You're a terrifying ghost. Go! Oh, Dan, where are you going?
You said go. No, stay. Stay and be ghost, please.
I am the terrifying ghost of Hamlet, father of Hamlet, just to confuse you all. Woof! Woof!
Woof, woof. Why woof, woof?
Well, it says in the script to make a terrifying noise, and I'm terrified of dogs.
Let me do it. Whoa!
Whoa. Let it be known, my son, that my brother did kill me in order to marry your mother. God almighty. Who wrote this stuff? Relatives, huh? Who'd happen?
My uncle killed my father? That's not very nice. I better revenge my father's foul murder.
That's not very nice. That's hardly Shakespearean, is it?
Well, no, I made a few last-minute changes, to make it more relevant to the kids.
Very well. Carry on.
Revenge my foul murder, or I shall be condemned to walk the earth forever, which is a long way without any Toby trace. Adieu, remember me.
How many more of these interruptions?
Only one, maybe two, that no one will notice.
Trainers? Is that what they call it themselves these days?
Let's just draw a line under this and move on.
Please, a line. Your English is so funny.
Hamlet, it's your first soliloquy. Read, please.
Oh, that this two solid fish would melt. Why is it roasted frozen fish? He's going to eat it in the middle of a play?
No, it's just the spell check on my computer. It changes words into... Look, it's flesh, not fish. Try again.
Oh, that this two solid flesh would melt. Is Iceman going to melt, yes? That's the English joke. Your English is so funny.
No, it's an image. There's a lot of this in Shakespeare. You see it, it's well... Oh, just get on with it.
Oh, very well. All that is two solid flesh would melt, thawing and dissolve itself into a dew. All that the everlasting cannot fix his can yet self-slaughter. Oh God, how weary, stale, flat, and unprofitable seem to me all the uses of this world.
What was that?
I don't know, it's meant to be rap music. Get down, kids.
It was me. I thought rap music wasn't suitable for my entrance as Gertrude, mother of Hamlet, and so I thought I'd ask for something more culturally appropriate.
Okay, well, let that one go. Let's get on with the wedding reception. Gertrude's just married Claudius, Hamlet's uncle, and alleged murderer of Hamlet's father. Hamlet's not taking it that well, making him a bit unhinged. Clearly he has issues which concern his mother queen and uncle king.
Can we get on? Good Hamlet, cast thy nighted colour off, and let thine eye look like a friend on Denmark. Do not forever with thy faded lids seek for thy noble father in the dust. Thou knowest 'tis common, all that lives must die, passing through nature to eternity.
I think I am going to pass through to eternity. I happen to listen to much more of this. Dear girl, you must give it more flow, more grandeur. See how a true professional must. How is it that the clouds still hang on you? 'Tis sweet and commendable in your nature, Hamlet, to give these mourning duties to your father. You must know your father lost a father, and that father lost his. Snap out of it and get your arse into gear.
It's not in the original script.
No, I know, but if he goes on like this, we need to get a move on, and we'll be here all night.
Oh, very well. Party's over, next scene. The play now moves to Ophelia, who is Hamlet's latest squeeze. She's with her brother Polonius and brother Laertes. Though Hamlet treats her mean, she's a really lovely lass. What a shame it is then that father's such an ass. Now who will play that role? It's not very hard to see.
Somebody mention ass? That really must be you.
Right. Over to Ophelia, discussing Hamlet with her dad.
How about a nice cuppa? I've got a brew on go. Would you like a nice chocolate omelette with that?
Stop! What are you doing? We keep to the script. Ophelia, why have you suddenly gone northern and making it tea?
Well, she is described as a lovely lass, and I envisaged that coming from Lancashire, and she's making a pot of tea.
No, not necessary. Cut the tea and the hot dogs out. Just read it plain and simple. Ophelia and Dad.
My dear girl, we've just said goodbye to your brother Laertes, who's off to uni in France. Like any good father concerned about his son's welfare, I've warned him against the fish pots of Paris.
Flesh pots!
Not here. And the advice I've given him will be in every book of quotations for the next 400 years. Neither a borrower nor a lender be. Thine own self be true. I've bloody passed with go deserting here.
Another one. You have a drink later.
I'm in a state of panic, Father. My boyfriend Hamlet is acting very strangely. I was in my bedroom, sewing away, when he burst in with his shirt unbuttoned to the waist. His tights are all around his ankles, much in oaths of love. Is there something he's trying to tell me?
Well, sweet, innocent Ophelia, you'll remember I gave you a little talk about the ways of the world. Well, perhaps I need to explain things more thoroughly, and although brevity is the soul that I can see, this is going to take a long time, so put that on hold for the time being. But what happened next?
I carried on sewing, and he stormed out.
So you're the cause of his madness. Hurrah! At last the mystery is solved. I need to get to the king and queen and let them know my Hamlet's gone loopy. I know they've been concerned about his mental well-being for some time. Goodbye, Ophelia. I have to rush. So I think I'll use my toby trainers. Your Majesty.
Quiet! I'm plotting with these two courtiers here, Rosencrantz and Guildenstern, of ways to get rid of Hamlet. Oh, damn, I think I might have said too much. Get out! Now, you, Guildenstern.
No, I'm Rosencrantz.
And I'm Guildenstern.
pretend to be his friend, but all the while you'll be spying for me. I know it's not a pleasant task, but go and suck up to him. Be gone! Now, Polonius, what was it you wanted?
Your Majesty, my daughter Ophelia is the cause of Hamlet's madness. She didn't respond to his advances, and he's feeling rejected. Poor girl. She seems very confused despite my best advice on the facts of life. I've already told her that when a man and a woman love each other, a train goes into a tunnel and makes a baby, but she didn't understand. Nor the fact that women prefer the slow train to the express. Unfortunate. Perhaps it was because trains hadn't been invented yet.
We'll save that for later. In the meantime, I've sent Rosencrantz and Guildenstern to smooch up to him.
Hello, gentle Rosencrantz. Hello, worthy Guildenstern.
No, it's the other way around. He's worthy Guildenstern and I'm gentle Rosencrantz.
Whatever, your turn to greet me.
All hail Macbeth! Hail to thee, Thane of Gladys! Gladys!
All hail Macbeth!
Wait, what? What's going on now?
When I was collating the pages, I must have mixed it up with my printout of Macbeth.
What, so this can happen again?
I don't know. Look, just turn over the page, we're back to Hamlet.
Rosencrantz? Guildenstern? Have you been sent here by the king?
Oh, no. What? Yes. You want to be our friends?
Yes. No. Man delights not me. No woman neither. What a piece of work is a man. How noble in reason. How infinite in faculties. In form and moving, how express and admirable. In action, how like an angel. In comprehension, how like a god. The paragon of animals. And yet to me, what is this quintessence of dust? I want to be alone.
Oh, that's a shame. Did you miss out on all the travelling players who just happen to be gathering here any minute now?
That's given me an idea for a displacement activity to avoid killing the king, which would revenge my father's death, but bring the play to an end. Not yet. Show must go on.
When you admired my bottom in Regent's Park.
Oh, this is a Shakespearean joke, yes? Even Bottom, the character from Midsummer Night's Dream at the open air theatre in Regent's Park.
No.
Lovies, can we keep to the script, please?
Was it one of production?
Oh, hello, Miss Rambert. I'm Julian, and this is my friend Sandy. So nice to find you, Johnny O'Deep again. How can we help you?
Well, I was thinking of putting on a play for the king and queen.
Well, you've come to the right place. We are your actual thespians. Right down to the ends are little pinkies. We're ever so eager to perform. Isn't that right, Sandy?
Oh, while every organ is throbbing with passion, just waiting to get it out there on stage.
So, what kind of play are you thinking of?
I mean, I have a choice.
No! Any bold!
Oh, sure choices around that. There's comedy, history, pastoral, tragical, historical.
Tragical, comical, historical, pastoral. Yeah, you do a nice pastoral, don't you, Sandy? Lots of people have thought very highly of your country displays, haven't they? He's well known for it.
Well, here's what you want. But I can turn my hand to whatever you want.
Oh, yes, very versatile, aren't we? So, what were you thinking of?
More along the tragical lines. I want you to perform the murder of Gonzaga. It involves the king lying down in his garden and then having poison poured into his ear, which then kills him. I want to see if it will affect my Uncle Claudius.
Oh, don't you worry, by the time he finished, I'm sure he'll be touched.
Yes, touch.
perform.
While the actors all get ready, let's pause and take a breath to tell the whole back story of what caused old Hamlet's death. The old king liked his garden was a place where he could nap. I'm afraid I have to tell you, this is where it all turns crap. But while the king was sleeping, his brother showed no fear to cause his death by pouring some poison down his ear. What happens to Gonzago is very much the same. Should Claudius start to worry, we all know who to blame. The king and queen are seated. Let's start without delay. Here's the murder of Gonzago, a play within a play.
The play is the thing, wherein I can catch the consciousness of the king. Right? Are you all socially distant? Good.
What's the play called?
The Mousetrap.
I bet the butler did it.
It's not that kind of play, like the dumb show.
Well, that's a bit negative. They haven't even started yet.
No, you don't understand. I read, and the actors perform what I say. Let's go. It was a beautiful, sunny afternoon.
Stop. Where did you get that from?
Well, I just walked outside and caught the sounds of nature.
Yeah, but how do you run that one without a chopper?
You can try this.
Just forget it. Just carry on. Hamlet.
King Gonzago had a customary long lunch. And went into the garden to sleep it off. In this quiet, idyllic setting came the serpent, who was his brother, who poured poison into his ear. King Gonzaga woke up and screamed and dropped down dead.
I'm sorry, I can't seem to stop it. I'll tell you what, one more time, there's no point in having me. That's it. There's no point in having me if you don't. I'm telling you. That's fixed it.
Right, back to the play.
I am pleased to see that Uncle Claudius has been touched by this little drama, and not in a good way. I wonder what he and Polonius are talking about.
That's it. Hamlet knows too much. I'll send him to England, where they're all as nutty as fruitcakes, so he'll fit in well. Perhaps he could mysteriously disappear over there. Polonius,
Yes, sir?
go and hide in Gertrude's boudoir.
I will something be revealed there.
No, but it's your chance to be the first in a long line of people dying.
Oh, thank you very much. Where shall I hide?
Behind the long wall hanging. That's the arrows to you.
And I'm speaking too, sir.
Thank you. Be gone.
With proof that his uncle had murdered his father, it was now time for Hamlet to take revenge. But it was simply not his top priority.
As a prince, I should deal with important matters of state. Think I better make a to-do list. First, go and talk to the plans. Second, go out and wave to the crowd. Third, see how much money I'm making from duchy and regional biscuits. Now, there was something else I was meant to do. I just can't remember
Instead of revenge, Prince Hamlet railed against the world and those closest to him. Firstly, against Ophelia.
Wilt thou be a breeder of sinners? Get thee to a nunnery.
That's not very nice. Any more verbal aggression like that might send me right over the edge.
And when he had finished with Ophelia, Hamlet railed against Polonius.
What do you read, my lord?
Words, words, words. I'm not mad yet. When the wind is southerly, I know a hawk from a handsaw. You stupid old fool.
Though this be madness, yet this method is weak.
But most of all, he railed against himself. Now, you're sure this is going to go well? No changes to straight down the line to be or not to be?
Yes, it will be fine. Only a little change, but no one will notice.
Okay, Hamlet, off you go.
To be or not? Not what?
What, not what?
What? You're not, I'm blank.
Yes, I know that, but why have you stopped?
It must be the printer. You see, sometimes it does this. It just throws a blank page in there. Look, you'll just turn over. It's all there, trust me.
Oh, now good. Right, try again.
Toby or not Toby Trainers? That is the question.
What? You said nobody would notice. Of course they won't. Call yourself a Shakespearean expert. The nearest we got to the bar was the Shakespeare pub.
How did you find that out?
What, you mean you're a fraud?
Well, look, I only follow my mentor, Boris Johnson.
And we're running 15 minutes.
I get it now. Trainers again. This is the running joke, yes? Trainers, running.
Stop! Aye! Sir Stephen of Swallowcliff will show you how it shall and must be done. To be or not to be, that is the question. Whether 'tis nobler in the mind to suffer the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune, or to take upon
Let's just get back to where we were, shall we?
Now, I need to check on my to-do list again. Rail against Ophelia, can tick that off, though I don't think she took it too kindly. Rail against Polonius, does that, but the old fool didn't notice. Rail against myself, that went well as I'm still here. What's next? Oh yes, rail against my mother. Still think there was something else I was meant to do.
Elsinore Castle is a vast palace with miles of corridors. On his way to his mother's
Turn
boudoir...
left onto Churchill Estate. Head northeast on Churchill Estate toward Wheeland Road. Turn right onto
Grab!
Wheeland Road.
What are you doing? This isn't in the script.
I'm programming my book home.
Oh, but not now.
Well, I'm not much doing this bit. It's alright for you lovelies on stage. I've got another gig to get to.
Okay, let's get back to the script. On his way to his mother's boudoir, he saw Claudius praying in the chapel. Surely this was a fine opportunity to stick the knife in. No, you see, it seems that Hamlet's gone quite loopy. He's really lost the plot. Please, just kill old Claudius, then we'll be home by 9 o'clock. Instead he goes to Mummy, where he likes to rage and cuss. We know where this is coming from, that Greek play Oedipus.
The relationship is complex.
Yes, complex.
Best move on.
Hang on. What's that noise behind the arras? Ah, now I remember what I was meant to do. Kill Uncle Claudius. Take this, you rat. Dead for a ducat. Ha!
Hang on, I'm not finished yet. Okay, I'm finished.
Hamlet, dear, you got the wrong person. This isn't Claudius, it's Polonius.
Well, it's not my fault. What was he doing behind your arras in any case?
I don't like to say. Best move on.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, if you'd like to check your answers, we have Polonius at number 1. So all those who've got the right answer can go go on to round 2.
What's going on here?
Well, I thought it might be fun to include a little game of kick the bucket. The audience have all got cards with the characters' names in alphabetical order. All they have to do is put a number next to them to indicate how they've done. And I thought it would be, a good idea.
Oh, God, I don't care anymore. Just carry on with the play.
Just as well that Claudius planned for me to go to England. They can escape from any suspicion of Polonius's death, and it can look as though Gertrude and Claudius done it instead. Trouble is, I've got to put up with those 2 courtiers, Rosencrantz and Guildenstern, coming with me on the ship to England. Think I get rid of them before they'll get rid of me. Rosencrantz, Guildenstern, look, a dolphin swimming alongside us.
Where? I can't see it.
Just come a little near the edge. Farewell, gentle Guildenstern.
No, you see, that's Rosencrantz, because I'm Guildenstern.
Let's turn this boat round and get back to Denmark. When we land, I shall be bloody, bold, and resolute.
So, the next round of Kick the Bucket goes to Rosencrantz and Guildenstern. Or is it Guildenstern and Rosencrantz? Either way, the judges won't mind. That's numbers 2 and 3.
I'm a pink toothbrush, you're a blue toothbrush, and we met somewhere before.
Hang on, you've come in too early. Let me get my bit out. While Hamlet was away, things have moved on with Ophelia, who has gone over the edge.
Here we go gathering nuts in May, nuts in May, nuts in May. Here we go gathering nuts in May on a cold and frosty morning.
While Ophelia was going to Lally, her brother Laertes returned from Paris for their father's funeral.
Welcome back from Paris, young Laertes. I hope you weren't tempted by those nasty fish pots.
No, I stayed clean.
I'm glad to hear it, but I am sorry to hear about your father's death. It wasn't me, really, it wasn't. It was Hamlet. Stabbed your father up the arse.
Sounds nasty.
I have a cunning plan for you to revenge your father's death by killing Hamlet in a sword fight, should he ever return from England. But more of that later, for here comes Ophelia. I'm afraid to say she has turned bonkers since Polonius's death.
Where are they? The last time I played with them was outside. Or perhaps they've rolled under the wainscot.
You're right. She really has lost her marbles.
Good night, sweet ladies. Good night. Good night.
Very sad to say, it did not stop just there. Within a few days, Ophelia's madness had taken such a strong hold that she took her own life by drowning in a river. When Laertes heard the news, his anger knew no bounds, and all was directed at Hamlet, the culprit.
My anger knows no bounds and is all directed at Hamlet, the culprit. My dander's up.
His dander was up.
So, Ophelia is number 4 on the Kick the Bucket countdown. Those of you still in the race need to pay attention, as there are quite a few more to go.
The day of Ophelia's funeral arrived, the same day that Hamlet arrived back in Denmark. He just happened to be passing the local cemetery when he noticed a gravedigger digging a grave. Now we come to the big scene with the skull. You messed up to be or not to be. Are you sure everything's okay here? No Toby trainers. No blank pages. No quotes from Macbeth. Good. What could possibly go wrong? Right then. Hamlet picks up a skull.
No.
What do you mean no?
I mean no. I cannot do it unless I have a skull to speak to.
Well, we haven't got one.
I am from the Stanislavski Theatre School, and I need to have a skull to relate to I do nothing. Ты придурок вообще ничего не понимаешь.
We can't miss out this scene. Where do I get a skull at such short notice?
I know you will be incompetent, so I have brought my own. This is the best I could do. I will speak to this instead.
I got it a radio player, no one will see it. Right, let's get on with 5 minutes to go and we're on air. Hamlet, you're at the graveside talking to the grave digger who doesn't recognise you as the Prince of Denmark.
I say, honest artisan, can you show me some of your native Cockney wit?
Well, you feed me the lines and I'll see what I can do.
Whose grave are you digging?
I'm digging it, so it must be mine.
What a tedious fellow and not at all that clever. Who is going to be buried here?
She that was the girlfriend of that mad Prince Hamlet. He that's been sent to England, because they're all too sandwichy short for a picnic over there.
She should have died hereafter. And whose skull is this?
That's Yorick, the Paul Chester.
Alas, poor Yorick, I knew him, a fellow of infinite jest, of most excellent fancy. He hath borne me on his back 1,000 times, and now? Where be your jibes now?
Yeah, watch out. Here comes the funeral cortege. The King and Queen, Ophelia's brother. Laertes, I'm done here. You better stop, sonny. Only family and friends allowed. Over regulations.
Hamlet, you nutter. I can see you skulking away. Come here and let me give you what for. You muppet.
Cool it, Laertes, let him go. He's not worth it. Hamlet, you're meant to be in England, preferably dead. Oops, said a bit too much. Right, let's organise a duel after the funeral. My place, 2 o'clock.
Right. Your place, 2 o'clock? I will be there. You are dead, Laertes.
Come here, Laertes. Now that Hamlet's gone, I'll tell you of my cunning plan. I'll poison the end of your rapier, so even the slightest scratch will prove fatal to Hamlet. As a backup plan, I'll add poison to his drink. Double whammy!
High five, bro.
High five, bro. I mean, what's wrong with verily or I agree and double whammy? What's that all about? We're on in less than 2 minutes and you said you were an expert and all you've done is ruin it. I don't know if I can bear to listen to anymore.
Oh, calm down, dear. Come on. Last scene.
2 o'clock came and the combat started.
I must say, watching this fighting stuff is thirsty work. Ah, here's some drink.
No! No, Gertrude! That's meant for, oh no, you see, there's poison. Oh dear.
That was nice. Bit of a funny aftertaste.
Ouch! That was a nasty little scratch.
Look, I'll come clean. The end of my rapier is poisoned. You've got 20 seconds to live. Claudius made me do it.
Did he? There is for thee, Laertes.
So, when you look at your kick the bucket cards, we've got Laertes at number 5.
Oh dear. I think that drink was poisoned.
And that's Gertrude at number 6.
And finally, at last, I am going to do what I should have done a long time ago. Goodbye, Uncle!
And at number 7, it is I, Claudius.
My 20 seconds is up. That's me done for. The rest is silence.
If only that were true. We're now going live, and we've got to do this all over again. Get ready.
Continuing our series Culture in Quarantine, we go over live to the new Vic in Tisbury, where we shall hear a performance of Omelette. Oh dear, what were they thinking of?
It was a dark and stormy night. Well, what's happened?
The internet's gone down again.
We seem to have lost contact with Tisbury, so we are returning to the studio where we will be playing the music of Johann Sebastian Bach.
Oh, thank God for that.